How would you feel if I told you this? The thing you rely on the most in life, money, your salary, your savings, your future, might not be as real as you think. Yeah, it sounds a little crazy, but it's the truth. Because money, as we know it, can be created with a single keystroke by governments and central banks. And if they want, they can wipe out its value overnight. Yet somehow we all keep trusting it like it's something sacred. This isn't a conspiracy theory. This is the system we live in. And the day everything changed, it happened before, while the world was asleep. Date, August 15th, 1971. President Nixon appeared on television and announced that they were temporarily suspending the dollar's convertibility to gold. He said it was temporary. He said it was an emergency. But the world never went back. That day, money disconnected from reality. The dollar was no longer backed by gold. It only had value because the government said so. Until that moment, the world operated under a completely different system. In the post-war Bretton Woods system, every currency was tied to the dollar, and the dollar was tied to gold. Inflation was under control, trade was smooth, and everything had a backing. But America spent so much money that the gold they had couldn't support their promises anymore, and Nixon played his final card. That card marked the beginning of a new era, the era of fiat money. Money that exists simply because governments say it does. And the most dangerous part? There were no limits on how much of it could be created. The next morning, the world woke up to a normal day. Markets were open. People got their paychecks. Life looked the same. But behind the scenes, something massive had broken. Money's only foundation was now trust. This wasn't the first time in history. Romans reduced the silver content in their coins. Inflation exploded, and the economy collapsed. The Yuan dynasty printed too much paper money, and the system fell apart. Weimar Germany tried to print its way out of crisis. People ended up carrying salaries in wheelbarrows. Argentina collapsed over and over. Everyone fled to foreign currency. History has told us this many times. When money is detached from real value, the people pay the price. What happened in 1971 was the global version of this. The dollar broke from gold and the world followed. Currencies began floating freely, debts soared, and governments discovered limitless spending power. And the result? Bubbles, crises, collapses, and the same solution every time. More money, more debt, more intervention. But that's not stability, that's acceleration. And acceleration always has a cost. In 1971, gold was $35 an ounce. Today it's over $2,000. A house costs $25,000. Today it's close to $400,000. Wages increase, just never fast enough. For most people, this new system means one thing. Working more, owning less, paying more for everything. And somehow that's considered normal. Today we're at a new crossroads, the digital money era. Central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, are entering our lives. No paper, no cash. Every move traceable, every transaction monitored. Your access to money adjustable with a single command. Cryptocurrencies seem like an escape from the system, but they are their own world. Bitcoin was designed as digital gold, but it's still not a fully practical everyday alternative. But this story isn't about gold or Bitcoin. It's about power. The more abstract money becomes, the easier it is for those in control to expand their power. Governments spend without limits. Corporations borrow without limits. Banks profit from bubbles. And when things collapse, the people pay. The cycle never changes. So what do? We wake up. We stop believing in fairy tales like debt doesn't matter, inflation is temporary, and everything is under control. Then we protect ourselves, not by running to a single asset, but by understanding how the system actually works. Financial awareness becomes our shield. History becomes our weapon. Real wealth isn't just money. It's knowledge, awareness, and the ability to survive crises. Because history doesn't repeat, but its rhythm is always the same. When trust ends, money ends. When money ends, systems change. And the day money stopped being real wasn't just 1971. It's a warning for today. Nothing you think is permanent is truly permanent. If this video gave you a new perspective, make sure to subscribe. History already gave the answers. I'm just here to show you where to find them.